Matinee of A Midsummer Night's Dream, produced by the Wellesley College Shakespeare Society. Please take a moment now to look at the content warnings in the front of your program. Please note that you can step out at any time for any reason. Please make note of the fire exit nearest your seat now in case of fire, natural disaster, or other act of God. I'll give you a hint, it's that one. In case anything crazy goes down, please proceed out of this building in an orderly fashion, no stampedes, and wait for the police to tell us what to do. I'm really hoping that's not going to be an eventuality, but who knows? It is very full in here today, so if you're in the aisles, please be careful. There will be actors running with branches and all manner of what have you. If you're attached to any of your limbs or personal belongings, please keep them clear of the aisles. Yeah, that means you, ma'am. Thank you to Sabina Unni and Jess Outwitz for original compositions and choreography. And I'd like to take a minute now to thank the graduating seniors of the Shakespeare Society. Sabina Unni, Elise Griffin, Sally Morris, and Hannah Hicks right there. I can no answer make but thanks and ever thanks. There's going to be a 10-minute intermission where there will be beverages and refreshments downstairs. You'll know what it is, I promise. This show questions the nature of comedy, of relationships, and of what it means to be in love. It's a dream at its core. There are happy parts and sad parts. Don't let that stop you from dreaming it too. Thanks.
Our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in a new moon, but methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a dowager or a stepdame long withering out of her young man's. Oh, dear. 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities. Go, Philistra, stir up the Athenian youth awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love, doing thee injuries. Sorry. But I will wed thee another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling. Thanks, good news, what's the news of thee? Full of vexation, I would complain against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, and my noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, my gracious people, this man hath bewitched the bosom of thy child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Honey, hast thou filched my daughter's heart in turn, her obedience which is due to me to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so, she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg, the ancient privileges of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death, according to our What say you, fair Hermia? Be by a fair maid to you, your father should be as a god. One that have composed your beauties, yea, one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted and within his power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind wanting your father's choice, the other must be held the worthier.
How would my father look but with my eyes?
Rather must your eyes with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I have made so bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I do entreat your grace to let me know the worst that may befall me in the case that I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloister mute, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed are they that master so their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage with earthlier sown is the rose distilled, than that which withering on the virgin
thorn grows and lives and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. And by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as he would, or on land's altar to plead for eyes staring in single life.
But Demetrius!
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy gracious title to my certain right.
Have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
My lord, I am as well derived as he is well possessed. My fortunes are in every way as fairly great, if not with advantage as Demetrius, which is more than all these boasts can be. I am beloved of beauties, Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my rights? Demetrius, I'll vouch to his name, made love today, our son, Hellas, won his soul. And he, sweet lord, dotes, devoutly dotes, in idolatry upon the spot, an inconstant man.
I must confess I've heard as much, and with Demetrius not to thereof, but being overfull with self-affairs, my mind did lose it. I have some private schooling for you both. Fair Hermia, look you fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yield you up to death or to a vow of single life. Demetrius and Aegeus come. I must confer with you some business against our nuptial and implore you something nearly concerns ourselves.
Duty and desire we will follow.
I know, my love. Why is your cheek so red? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
But like for want of rain, which I can well perceive that from the tempest of my eyes.
Well, I mean, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was dipped in blood,
A cross too high to be enthroned too
or
low.
else was scattered to respective years,
How spite too young to be engaged too old.
or else it stood punished with a friend.
Oh hell, she was loved by another's eyes.
Or if there was sympathy and choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, sure as any dream, brief as light, melancholy night that the spleen unfolds with heaven and earth. And ere man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up.
If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, for really it's a customary cross.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia. May I marry thee? There, the sharp you love cannot pursue. Yeah. Thou must be then. Steal forth at Holly's house tomorrow night, and in the woods, but leave without the town where I did meet thee one day.
Oh, good Lysander, by Cupid's strongest bow, by the best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of beaded stubs, by all that which knitted souls and prosperous loves, by all the vows that ever men broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Here comes Thomas.
Godspeed, fair Hellenist, whither away?
Call you me fair?
Okay.
Not fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves you are fair, oh, happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, your tongue sweet hair more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hollow buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, where favor so, yours would I catch. Fair Hermia, ere I go, my ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I give to thee, to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, but he loves me still.
Oh, that my frown could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, but he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he made it.
His folly, Hellenist, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty would that fault were mine.
Comfort, sweet friend, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place before the time I did Lysander. Athens is a paradise to me. What graces in his love do dwell that he had turned a heaven unto a hell.
Hellenist, to you are mine will unfold. To Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time which lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates we have to pass.
And in that same place where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosom of counsel sweet, Lysander and myself shall meet, to turn away from Athens our eyes to make new friends. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck, grant thou thy Demetrius. Word, lover, for we must starve our sight from lovers who tomorrow deep day tonight. Mwah, mwah, bye.
Hellas, adieu. I see one him, Demetrius Donatiu.
Oh! How happy some more other son can be! Throughout these I am not as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know it all, but he do know. And as he errs doting on Hermia's eye, so do I admire his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form a dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is wing Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind any judgment taste, wings and no eyes figure unheedy haste. Therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he's so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games himself forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein means I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Demetrius! Is all our company here?
You must call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, read the names of the actors. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom,
Name what part I am for, and proceed.
you, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. Oh, move storms, I will condole in some measure. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can do Hercules rarely, or part cannon, split. The rage and shivering shocks shall break the locks on prison gates, and Phyllis shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates. Lofty, that was Hercules' name, a tyrant's fame. Others more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows bender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is this be, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Ooh.
I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall do it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous voice. Disney, Disney. Ah!
No, you must play Pyramus and give you Thisbe.
Well perceived.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Snub.
Tom Snout, the tinker. Is he not? I'm not gonna- Tom Snout? Is he not? You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Slug, the joiner.
Snug. Jeremy Snug, actually?
You, the lion's part. And here, I hope, is a play fitted.
Have you the lines for it ready? Pray you, if it be given me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar you in men's heart. I will roar you and I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you would roar too terribly that you would frighten the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us every mother's.
I grant you, friends, that if you frighten ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently into her any sucking dove. Roar. I will roar you into her any nightingale.
You can play no part, but Pyramus! For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Very well, I will undertake it. What beard do I best play it in?
Why, what you will.
I will undertake it in your straw-colored beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple and green beard. No, your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Masters, know your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come in by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town by moonlight. There, we will converse. For if we meet in the city, we shall jog with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw bill of property such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
There we shall meet, and there we shall rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu. And now, hold or cut bowstrings.
Get out of my house.
Now, spirit, whither wander you? Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. That very wanderer of the night, I jest over on and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, nay, likeness of a filly foal. And sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her wither do I pour the ale, the wisest telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her thumb, down topples she, and Taylor cries, and falls into a cough, and then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh. But room fairy, here comes Oberon, and you're my mistress, with thee we're gone.
You make my moonlight proud, Titania.
What jealous Oberon. Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash mountain. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steppe of India. But that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskin's mistress and warrior love to Theseus, must be wed, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my friend Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus? Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering light from Perigenia, whom he ravished, in making the fair Ego break his faith to Ariadne and tie it up?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never, since midsummer spring, met we on hill or dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs.
which falling in the land have made every pelting river so proud that they have overborne their continents. The fold stands heavy in the drowned field. The crows are fatted with the murrian flock. The human mortals want their winter cheer. No night is now with him or carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. Rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyam's thin and icy brow, in odorous chocolate of sweet summer buds, is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the changeling autumn, the angry winter change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you admit it then? It lies in you.
Why should Titania cross her own wrong? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman. Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spice of murky air full often hath she gossiped by my side, and on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she, with pretty and with swimming gait, following, her room then heavy with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land. But she being mortal of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long with this would intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me and I'll spare your haunts. Give me the boy, and I will go with thee, not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We'll chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude seekers signal at her song, and certain stars shout madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, thou couldst not, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow as could pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste gleams of the watery moon, and the imperial vocaress passed on in maiden meditation fancy-free. But marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. And maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids lay will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she then looking wakes upon, be it lion, or bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, I can take it with another herb. I'll make her render up her page to me.
Stop following me, Hannah!
Who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen into this wood. And here am I, and woed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, that you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave me your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius used me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect for me than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
Your virtue is my privilege. For it is not night when I look upon your face, therefore I think I'm not in the night. Nor does this wood lack worlds of company, for you and my respect are all the world. How can it be said that I'm alone when all the world is here to look upon me?
Oh, run from me, and hide me in the brakes, and leave me to the mercy of wild beasts!
Wild hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase, the dove pursues a griffin, the mild hind makes speed to catch a tiger, bootless speed when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go! Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on our sex. We cannot fight for love as some may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. Demetrius! Demetrius!
Fare thee well, nymph, there he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye. There it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme grows, where ox lips and nodding violets flow. There sleeps Titania sometime in the night, rolled in these flowers with dances and delight, and ere I'll streak the juice of this in her eyes and make her full of heatful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lord is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the Lord. Thou shalt know him by the Athenian garments he hath on. Athenian garments. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond upon him than he upon his love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crows.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song, then to your offices and let me rest. Absolutely not.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and vineworms do no wrong. La 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 bye, la 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 bye. Come not near our fairy queen, Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. La 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 bye, la 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 bye. Never harm nor spell nor charm, come our lovely living nigh. So good night with lullaby, weaving spiders come not here, hence you long legs spinners hence. La 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 bye, la 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 bye. Beetles black approach not near, worms nor snails do no offense. Philomel with melody, la la la.
Bristled hair. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Can you ask someone for directions? Who the trees? Maybe?
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgot our way, but it will rest us if we think a good end. Tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One bed shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, My heart is yours is knit, so that one heart can make with it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so that two bosoms in a single troth. Then by your side, no bedroom you deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
No. Lysander riddles very prettily, and much beshrew my manners and my pride. Hermia meant to say Lysander lied, but good friend for love and courtesy lie further off in human modesty. Such separation as well may be said between a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So good night and keep distance, sweet friend. My love never altered till thy life's sweet end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, but then in life and I in loyalty. Here's my bed. Sleep with me all his rest.
With half the wish, the wishers I be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force of stirring love, night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised thee, Athenian maid. Here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl. Upon thy eye I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat in thy eyelid. And so awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay! Oh, thou kills me, sweet Demetrius! How can thou stay?
I charge thee hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, thou dark, leave me, do not so!
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh! Oh, God, oh! Oh, I'm out of breath in this one chase. Oh, the more my prayers, the lesser is my grace. Oh! Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, for she hath bright and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salted tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm as ugly as a bear. For beasts, when they see me, do run away with fear. Ah! Therefore, no marvel though Demetrius too, as monsters fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eye? But who lies here? Lysander? On the ground, dead? Oh, or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander? If thou be alive, sir, awake.
Run through fire, I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Hellas, precious art that through thy bosom I see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. But though he loves your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, therefore be content.
Be content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Things grow and are not ripe until their season, so I be young till now ripe not to reason. And touching now the reason becomes a marshal to my will, lead me to your eyes. For I do our love stories written in love's precious book.
Wherefore was I to this King Mark reborn? When at your hands did I preserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I never can deserve a sweet glance from Demetrius' eyes, but you must flout my insufficiencies? Good troth you do me wrong. Good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. Very well. Perforce, I must confess, I love you, O Lord, with more true gentleness. Well, that a young man of one man refuse, should another therefore be refused. Okay, no?
Cease not, Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as is a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to my stomach brings. Or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most of those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit, my heresy, of all be hated but the most of me. In all my powers, address your love and might to honor Helenus and be his knight.
Oh, Lysander, help me! Help me to thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast! Ay, me for pity, what a dream was here! Lysander! Lysander, Lord, out of hearing, gone, no sound, no word. Alas, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I do swoon with fear. No, well, I perceive you're not at all neither. Death are you upon immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, what a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This lawn will bring our pattern house. We will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, madam?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the lady cannot abide. How answer you this?
Friar Lincoln, a parlous fear.
Yeah, I believe we will see the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. You must write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better insurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom, the weaver. This will put them out of their fear.
But we won't have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
None of the ladies be afeard of the lion. I fear it. I promise you.
Masters, you have to consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies, to our most dreadful thing, we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must show through the lion's neck, and he must speak through saying thus, or to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, no, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity on my life. No, I'm a man, as other men are. And then let him name his name and tell them plainly that he is, Slug, the joiner. This will put them out of their fear.
Well, it shall be so. There's 2 hard things, that is, to bring moonlight into the chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moonshine that night we play our play?
A calendar, look at the almanac, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then may you leave a casement in the chamber where we play, open, and the moon may shine in the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern saying he comes to disfigure or present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for, says the story, Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through the chink of a wall.
We can never bring a wall. What's he but?
Some man or other must present wall, and he must have some plaster, some loam, some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through this cranny make Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that place. And so everyone according to his speech.
What? Who the homespuns have we swaggering here so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play tour? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, begin. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, thy flowers of odious savor sweet. Odors, savor sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice! Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger, then e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
I very must you. For you must understand that he goes to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again. Answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter! Your cue is past, it is never tire. Again. It's true, that yet would never tire!
If I were fair, this be I would only love.
Oh, monsters, so strange we are haunted! Play masters, fly masters, hell!
I'll lead you about around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometime a fire, and neigh and bark, and grunt and roar and burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire, at every turn!
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Fire! They're changed which I see on me!
What do you see on me? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless me, God! Translating!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. Very true they could. But I will not stir from this spot and do what they can. I will walk up and down, and I will sing, but they shall know that I am not feared. The ossel-cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his nose so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes thee from my flower? Prithee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye so enthralled to thy shape. Be of the first of you to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little cause for that. Yet, to speak the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had wit enough to get me out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou will or no. I am the spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to tend upon thee, and I'll purge thy mortal grossness so that you shall, like an airy spirit, will go. Ah! He's blossom! Cobweb, moth, mustard seed! Ready? And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gamble in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, the honey bags to steal from the humble bees. And for night capers, crop their waxen thighs, to light like a fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the dewdrops from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
I beseech your worship's mercy, heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Good, Master Cobweb, I shall desire you acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I will be bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas Blossom?
Good, Master Peas Blossom. Commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and to your father, Master Peas Cock. I shall desire you better acquaintance. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
Good, Master Mustard Seed. Your kind have made mine eye water ere now. I shall desire you better acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, tend upon her. Lead me to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks for the watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my love's tongue and lead him silently.
Ha 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 ha!
She was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest, thick-skinned of that barren sort who, mispresented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a brig, where I did him at disadvantage think, and ass's knoll I fix it on his head, anon his beard must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye, russet painted chops, many in sort, rising and crying at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his sight away his fellows fly, and at our stamp here o'er and o'er one falls, he murder cries and help from Athens calls. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When, in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass! No way! This falls out better than I could devise.
But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian maiden by his side, that when he wake, the force she must be eyed.
I don't know where all this money. I thought it was advice. It's all in my money.
This is the same Athenian?
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so, like breath so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I but tried, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander and his sleeping overshoes and what legend that he would kill me too, would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? No, it cannot be, but thou hast murdered him, and so should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I.
Pierce through the heart of your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in a quivering sphere.
Thanks. Well, what is to my Lysander? Oh, where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him to me?
I had rather give his carcass to my hound.
Oh, dog! Oh, cur! Thou hast pushed me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth never be numbered among men. Oh, once, tell true even for my sake. Durst thou looked upon him awakened and killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch! Could not a worm and adder do so much? An adder did it for a doubler tongue than thine. Thou serpent, never adder stung.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
Oh, I pray me, tell me he's well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege to never see me anymore. From the hated present part I so see me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no use following in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou wast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprision proportions to some true love turn, and not a false turn true.
Then fate or rules that one man holding troth a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helenus of Athens looked up on Helenus of Athens.
Helenus of Athens, thank you.
All fancy sick he is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring him here. I'll charm his eye against he do appear. Hello.
I go! Look how I go! Swift as an arrow from the Tartar's bow!
Flower of this purple dye, hid with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth spy, let him shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. Now wait, if he be by, beg of him for remedy.
What? Oh! Captain of our fair man! Helenus is here, at hand! And the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand close, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
Then we'll two at once will one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously. Why do you think that I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look,
And I vow, I weep, and vow so born out of their nativity all truth appears. How could these things in me seem sworn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more when truth kills truth. Devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? We all the vow that you will nothing weigh. Hello? Your vows to her and me put in two scales will even weigh in both its lightest tails.
I had no judgment when her I swore.
Nor none in my mind now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, he loves not me.
Oh, Hellenius. God, nymph, perfect, divine. My love shall I compare thine eye. Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe and show thy lips. Those kissing cherries tempting grow. Oh, spite.
Oh, hell! I'll see you're set to bend against me for your merriment. If you were civil and you courtesy, you would not do me thus an injury. And you not hate me, as I know you both do, but you must join in souls to mock me, to vow, and swear, and to praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with all your hearts. You both are rivals, and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Hellenius. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, a measure of tears in a poor man's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort was so offend a virgin, and extort a poor soul's patience all to make your sport.
Thou art unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. You love Hermia, this you know I know. But now, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you of my parts. Years of Hellenius to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste for idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will not. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but is guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen is not so.
Well, okay,
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it dear.
Lysander!
Where my love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Lysander, dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. It was not by mine eye, Lysander, bound, but thy ear that thing it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay who loved off his will?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him hide. Fair Hellenius.
Hellenius?
I don't know.
Not you, fire goes, nice blight. Why so sadly? Could not this make you know the hate I bear you made me leave you so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be. Hellenius?
Oh, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive that they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you not conspired? Have you not with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we have shared, the siblings' vows, the hours that we have spent when we have chipped the hasty footed time for parting us, is that all forgot? The childhood innocence, all of the school days friendship, and will you rent our ancient love asunder in joining with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly. 'Tis not maidenly. Your sex as well as I may chide you for, as though I alone to feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems as though you scorn me.
Have you not said Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? Is that your other one, Demetrius, who even but now doth scorn me with his foot to call me godly? Nymph, divine and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore he speaks this to him he hates. And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so tender within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? How be I not so fortunate and hung upon with love, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
Helen, wait. My love, my life, my soul, fair Hellenius.
Oh, excellent!
Simply, do not scorn him.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thy can't compel no more than she entreat. Thy hands have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false who says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
Thou say so, withdraw. And prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, better protect all this.
Oh, no, he'll not break loose. Take on as you would follow. But there come not, you're a tame man. Go!
holds you. I'll not take your word.
What? Should I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? I may hate her, but I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? My love, what change is this? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why you left me, God forbid, in earnest, shall I say?
I never did desire to leave thee more. Therefore, be out of hope of question of doubt. Be certain nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love him.
Oh, me, you thief, you juggler, you came from us and what? And you come in and stolen my love's heart from me?
Fie, in faith! Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear in patient answer to my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you! Yeah!
Now I perceive that he had made compare between our statures and his personage, his tall personage, his height versus what? Are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and low? How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak! Am I not so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes?
Oh, my God! No, you mock me, gentlemen. Let her not harm me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewdness.
You never trick me!
Perhaps you may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower, hark!
Her good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia, did ever keep her counsel, never wronged you. Save unto love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you. For love I followed him. But he have chid me hence and threatened me. And so, you will let me quiet go back to Athens while I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
But then you gone. What is it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave her behind.
With Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Don't fear, Helen. She'll not harm you.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
No, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but lower and little. Why will you suffer me stubbornness? Let me go get him!
Yet, you god, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grasping, you being, you ankle!
You are too officious in his behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helenus. Never so little show of love to him. Thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try his right, if thine mind is most in wholeness.
Follow. Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You master, all this coil is belonging to you. Hey, you're not back.
I will no longer trust you. I will no longer seek your hurts company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say. This is thy negligence. Still no mistakes for us commit thy knaveries willfully. Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not say that I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes, and so far I am glad it did so sore that with this thing jangling I esteem a sport. No, huh? Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hide there for Robin, overcast the night. The starry welcome cover that went on, which fog as black as ever on, and leave these testy rivals so astray, so as one come not within the other's way. Till o'er their brows, death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and battle wounds doth creep. Then crush this urn into Lysander's eye, Lysander, thank you, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Back to Athens shall the lovers wend, whose league with date till death shall never end. As I this affair to thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her changeling boy, and I will her charming eye release from monstrous view. All things shall be peace. My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach ghosts, wandering here and there, troop home to churchyards. Damned spirits all lit in crossways and floods have
growths may tread, until the eastern gates, all fiery red, opening on Neptune their fair blessed beams, turns into yellow gold their salt green streams. But, notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with you straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander! Speak again, thou runaway, thou coward! Art thou fled? What, in some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
No coward! Art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled to draw the sword on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
This villain is much lighter heeled than I. Faster I run, but faster did he fly. And falling in an iron, dark, uneven way. And here will rest me. Oh, come thou gentle day, for if but once thy show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius for revenge this spite.
Oh, coward, why comest thou not? Abide me if thou darest, for well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and darest not stand nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, and thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this deer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shy comforts from the east, then I'll be back to Athens by daylight from these that my poor company detests. And sleep, that sometimes shut up stars' eyes, still be a while for mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kind makes up for. Here she comes. Curse Cupid is a knavish lad that's to make poor females mad. Never so weary, never so in woe, bedaubed with dew. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till break of day. Heaven shall Lysander they meet a fray. On the Lysander! Sleep! Sound! I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takes true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall have his own. In your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well. Come, sit down upon this flowery bed, while I the amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in my sleek smooth head, and kiss my fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, don't you your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee from the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not take too much care in the action, monsieur, but take care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have it overflown with a honey bag, monsieur. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your knee, Monsieur Mustard Seed. Pray you leave your courtesy, monsieur.
What's your will?
Nothing but to help cavalry cobweb.
Peach blossom.
Oh, to scratch. I must to the barber, monsieur, for he thinks I'm marvelous hairy about the face, and I am such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What will not hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a good ear for music. Let's have the tongs and the bow. La la la
No. I say sweet love without desirous to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I'm a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's heart and death new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. Methinks I have a great exposition of sleep come upon me.
Oh, sleep thou, now lie me in my arms. Fairies, away! Be all gone. So doth the wood about any sweet honeysuckle gently and twist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote upon thee.
Welcome, good Robin. See so a sweet sight. For dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. When I had by pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged me of my patience, I then did ask for her changed with boy, which straight she gave me, and sent her fairy to bear him to my bower in fairyland. Now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes, and, gentle Puck, take the transformed Scots from off the head of the Athenian swain, that he, waking when the others do, will to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as a fierce vexation of dream. But first, I will release my fairy queen. Be as thou want to be. See as thou want to see. Diane's bud, or Cupid's flower, has such force and blessed power. And now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, visions have I seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? How my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while, Robin, take off his head. Now, when thou wakes, with thine own fool's eyes peep. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
faithful lovers would be wed, with Theseus all in melody.
Fairy King, attend and hark! I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my queen, silently sad, shortly after the night shade.
We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground. My love will hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, and find the forester.
We will, fair queen.
Up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical my love shall hear the music of my hounds. Uncouple in the western valley, let them go. Dispatch, I say, seek out the forester.
We will, fair queen.
Up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, and in the Crete they bade a bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such down chiding, for besides the groves, the mountains, the skies, the forests, every region near seemed all one mutual cry. Never did I hear so musically discord such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred of the Spartan kind, so food, so standing, their heads are heavy with ears that sweep away the morning dew. Slow at first, but matched in mouth like bells, each after each. A cry more tunable was never hollow to, nor cheered with horn in Crete and Sparta, nor in Thessaly, mark when you hear. But soft! What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helenus, old Peter's Helenus. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and upon hearing our intent, came here and grace our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give the answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Tomorrow, gentle friends, say Valentine is past, mean these woodbirds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you will stand up. Now, I know you two are mortal enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? For sleep is so far from hate, to sleep and fear no enmity.
My lord, I know not what to say, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear, so bethinks me. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of Athenian law.
Enough! Enough! My lord, you have enough! I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood. And I, in fury, hither followed them, fair Helenus, in fancy following me. My good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is, my love to Hermia, melted as the snow, seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god that in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helenus. To him, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. Like in sickness did I loathe this food, and as in health come to my natural taste. And now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
My lord, need I say more?
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of course, we marvel here anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. And now for the morning is something worn, our purposed hunting shall be set aside. What will be this happens? 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Want to follow? Oh, yes.
These things seem small and indistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye when everything else seems double.
So methinks, and I have found my Demetrius like a jewel, mine own, and yet not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Apollo.
And they did bid us follow to the temple.
Then we are awake. And let us follow him. And by the way, let us recount our dreams.
All right. My cue comes call, and I will answer. My next is most fair, Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender, snap the tinker, starblade. God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if you go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, there's no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if you go about to tell what we thought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It should be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter part of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Has he come home yet?
Cannot be heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, but he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. He is very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paragon is about the lessons you take.
Masters! Duke is coming from the temple with 2 or 3 lords more married. If our sport had gone on, we've all been made men!
Sweet bully bottom, thus has he lost 6 pence a day during his life. He could not have escaped 6 pence a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day and Pyramus are nothing.
Where are these men? Masters, men to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you I'm no true Athenian, I will tell you everything right as it was.
Let's hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined, get you good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, and meet presently at Duke's palace. Every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long of it is, our place preferred. Yes! In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not he Snug, who plays the lion, should hang out like claws. And most dear, sweet actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. I do not doubt to hear them say that it is a sweet comedy. No more words, away, go away. 'Tis strange
strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables or these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold, that is the madman. The lover is all frantic. Oh, and the poet's eye, in fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and his imagination embodies forth the forms of things unknown. The poet's pen turns into shapes, and gives airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night, imagining fear, how easy is a bush supposed bare?
When all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images engrossed to something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to you wait the royal walks, your board and your bed.
Come now, what mask, what music shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? What revels are in hand? Where is our usual manager of mirth? Is there no play to ease a long, torturing hour? Call Phyllis Drake.
Here, my Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for us this evening? What mask, what music? How else shall we beguile the lazy time if not with some delight?
There's a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle of the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. And the pride of the tipsy bacchanals tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. Now, this is an old device, it was last played when I came from Thebes the Conqueror, so no. Mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. And that is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting for a nuptial ceremony. A tedious, brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, why this is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I know the play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. It is tedious. For in all the play there is not one word fitted, one player apt, and practical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. Merry tears, loud laughter never shed.
And what are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No! It is not for you! I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find some sport in their intense, extremely stretched and gone with cruel pain to do you service.
Oh, I will hear that play. It won't be amiss when sinfulness and duty do tender it. Go, call them in and take your places.
I love not to see wretchedness or charge, duty and its service perishing.
My gentle sweet wishes see no such thing.
But he says they can do nothing in this life.
But kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake, and what simple duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have purposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them tremble and look pale, make periods in the midst of sentences, and throttle or practice accent in their fears, and in conclusion, dumbly broke off, not paying me welcome. But trust me, sweet, out of this silence that I picked the welcome, and in the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, and least speak most of my capacity. Phyllis Drake!
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Approach. If we offend, it is will that you should become not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come in this fight. We do not come as minded to content you, all for your delight. We are not here. Here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow does not stand upon points.
He knows when to stop. He sheds the prologue of the rough cult. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he
child on the recorder.
A sound.
But not in government.
His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered.
Gentles, perchance you wonder not, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present all. Which did these lovers sunder, and through walls chain poor souls they are content to whisper, and the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorns presenteth moonshine. For by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninnis' tomb, there to woo. This grisly beast which lion hanged by name, the trust of Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. Roar. As she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Yes, sweet and tall. Trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his oily tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew, and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion made a speak.
No wonder, my lord, one lion may when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth fall that I am company. There's a wall, and this wall, or everything, had in it a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This glow and this rough cast in the stone doth show that I am the same wall. Truly so, and this the cranny is, bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
So I might hear her speak better.
It is the wittiest partition, my lord, that ever I heard this.
Oh, grim night! Oh, night with you so black! Oh, night, whichever art when day is not! Oh, night, alack, alack, alack! Here my Thisbe's promise is forgot! And thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy cheek to blink through with my Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see, a wretched wall through whom I see no bliss. Curse for thus deceiving thee.
The wall methinks being sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not deceive me. She is to enter, I am to spy her through the hole. You shall see it will fall back as I told you.
walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best of this kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse of imagination amend it.
It must be your imagination then, not theirs.
Well, if we imagine no worse of them than they do of themselves, they pass for excellent men. Two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
Ladies, you ladies,
Whose gentle hearts do hear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough and wild as rage doth roar. But joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For my word cometh to a pity on my life.
A noble lion is conscious.
The very best enemies, my lord, that ever I saw.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
Well, he has no crescent, and his horns are invisible in its circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present, and myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
Well, this is the greatest error of them all. The man should be put in the lantern. How is not the man in the moon?
He dares not come for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I am aweary of this moon. Would he would change? It appears by a small light of discretion that he's in the wane. But come, we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon. This lantern doth the horn moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be this thorn bush. My thorn bush, and this dough is mine.
Why, all of these should be in the lanthorn, but all these are in the... Okay, I'll stop.
This is old Ninny's too!
Dennis,
Where is my love?
roar!
Well, mouse lion.
Well, show moon, for the moon shines with good rays.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy precious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truth's dismal sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood! Roachy furies fell, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, quell, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of a dear friend would go near to make a man look sad.
Through my heart, but I pity the man. Wherefore, nature, didst thou lion frame? That lion vile here hath deflowered my dear. That is, no. The fairest dame that lived, that loved, that looked, that liked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, our sword, and wound the pap of Pyramus. I.
Oh, please.
Her heart doth hush, and thus die I. Now my dead, now I'm fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. And die.
With the help of surgeon, he might recover.
Chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She'll find him by starlight. Oh, here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
I hope she will be brief.
too must cover thy sweet eyes. These my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Sister sweet, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in gorse and smooth shore with shears as smooth as silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade my breast and brew. And farewell, friends. Lest this be ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and lion will bury the dead. I and Wall too.
No! Oh my God! Wall is down, the heart of their father. But will it please you to see an epilogue?
No epilogue, I pray you for. Your play needs no excuse. Never excuse for when all of the players are dead, there needs not be blamed. Mary, if he that writ it had played Pyramus and then hanged himself with Thisbe's garter, it would have been a very fine tragedy. And so it is! So it is! There, notably discharged, but come your bergamask like Grandpa Galone.
Now the hungry lion. Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy plowman snores, all the weary tasks are done. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl, screeching loud, puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night, that the graves, all gaping wide, every one lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide. And we spirits that do run by the triple Hecate's team
from the presence of the sun following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light to the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird to briar. And hastily, after me, sing and dance it trippingly. First rehearse your song by rote, to each word warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we sing the Gus's praise. Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, to the best bright bed Louis, which by us shall blessed be, and each to their create, ever shall be fortunate, so shall all the couples three, ever true and loving be, and the plots of nature's hand, with this field to consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now, to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. And so, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.